Delight in Him. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. Psalm 37 verse 4. To delight in someone means to find exceeding great pleasure and joy in that person. That person becomes the source of great satisfaction for you. Now, when most of us read this verse, we tend to misunderstand what it is trying to tell us. We often think that the verse is telling us that if we delight ourselves in the Lord, He will give everything that our hearts desire. This is not exactly what the verse means, and this happens because we have a very low view of God and His plans for us. What would an average person desire for? He would desire to be happy, to have a stable job, a good family, his own house, a luxurious lifestyle, to be the richest in the world. And then what? Will that satisfy him, having all of this? No, it won't. The thing that we need to realize is that God wants to give us something that's really, really great. Something that's eternal. Something that no one can take away from us. Now think about it. If we were to delight in a person, what do you think our ultimate desire will be? It will be to have that person with us all the time. We would desire to be with that person always, to spend time with them. We would think about them in their absence. Our ultimate desire would be to be with that person, to have that person all for ourselves. Now, if I were to delight myself in the Lord, that would mean that my ultimate desire would be to be with Him all the time. And He gives us this promise that if we would delight in Him, He will give us the desires of our hearts. This is the desire of the Lord, that we desire Him above everything else, so that He may give Himself to us, to give us the ultimate satisfaction and enjoyment in Him. As C.S. Lewis once said, God in the Psalms is the all-satisfying object. His people adore Him unashamedly for the exceeding joy they find in Him. He is the source of complete and unending pleasure. Just as Psalm 16 verse 11 says, "In your presence there is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore." So how can I delight in Him? With all these things in the world that can distract me from Him, how can I make sure that my God is my delight? Look towards the cross. Every day look towards the cross and behold His love for you. Meditate on the cross until you come to this realization that it was for you that He died. Dive deep into His word and see His heart towards you. And as you see Him as He wants you to see Him, you will fall deeper in love with Him, thus finding your heart delighting in Him more and more day by day. So are you delighting in Him this morning? Do you know Him and love Him in such a way that He becomes the ultimate satisfaction and delight for you? Or may we be a people that grow in their love towards this all-satisfying God, knowing that He will give us the desires of our heart, if only we would delight in Him.